Dangerous flooding and heavy rainfall is forecast to continue across northeast Queensland into Sunday night and Monday. And so we urge Queenslanders to keep up to date with the latest information and to follow all advice from your local emergency services. First, a look at the latest flood situation. And we do have minor to major flooding all the way from Mackay up towards Cairns. And we are seeing major flooding across southern parts of the Cassowary Coast and into the Herbert region. Into tonight, we will see a few focus areas. That's where we are seeing major flooding. This includes for the Ross and Bowley rivers around Townsville. We are seeing major flooding at the Appin Weir at the Ross River Dam, and this may lead to controlled releases into tonight, which could cause further rises along the Ross River. The Herbert River, and we have seen heavy rainfall upstream, that's now flowing downstream, impacting places like Ingham closer towards the coast, and we could see historic flooding levels along the Herbert River. Also tonight, the Horton River to the south of Townsville will also be a key watch point. The latest severe weather warning shows that we're still expecting to see heavy to intense rainfall all the way from around Cardwell through Townsville and down towards Ayr. 6-hourly heavy rainfall totals could see up to 160 millimetres, and intense rainfall up to 280 millimetres over 6-hourly period is possible. And so 24-hour totals up to 500 millimetres are possible heading into tonight and also tomorrow. We also are expected to see damaging winds along the coastal islands and the fringe, but they will ease heading into Sunday evening. So what have we seen so far today? Having a look at the radar, we can see areas of rain and heavy thunderstorms pushing from the north in the Coral Sea down towards the Townsville coast, really around there and up towards places like Paluma and Ingham. But really, we are keeping a close eye on what we call surface wind convergence. That's when we see the winds at the surface converge, and this can lead to very heavy rainfall, like what we've seen just to the north of Townsville today. So even though you may see breaks in the rainfall tonight and tomorrow, it really depends on where this convergence does sit, and it will pivot a little bit over the next 12 to 24 hours. Rainfall totals, what we've seen so far since 9 a.m. this morning. So in 8 hours, we have seen 125 millimetres at Halifax, almost 100 millimetres at Ingham, and more than 200 millimetres further south, almost 400 millimetres at Paluma. And this is very heavy rainfall contributing to those rivers starting to rise. So having a look at the next few days, we see this is all due to that tropical low just sitting off the coast of Townsville. It is very slow moving, so it is bringing a lot of moisture and rain onto the coast, particularly where we do see some of those mountain ranges. And into Monday, we're not expecting to see that low move all too much, and so heavy rainfall will continue. Even into Wednesday and the middle of the week, we'll still see heavy rainfall push onto the coast. A few breaks will emerge, but there is still a risk of seeing flooding as well as flash flooding right along the coastline, and we are likely to see major flooding continue through some areas, as well as severe weather warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings all the way into the middle of next week. So rainfall totals up until Wednesday, again we see very high rainfall totals for around Ayr through Townsville and up towards Halifax and Ingham, but we could also see heavy rainfall totals pushing further inland for places around the Cape York Peninsula. So with more heavy rain to come, as well as major dangerous flooding, it is important to stay up to date with the latest information, and you can do that on the Bureau's website as well as our app. Follow us on social media channels, and as always, please stay safe.